welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what's currently in my makeup bag, and let me quickly show you how it's looking because girl, it is overflowing and I'm embarrassed to admit this, but girl, it's true. It always looks like that. So I felt like today's video would be a lot of fun to film just because it gives you guys a behind the scenes of what goes on after I film these review videos. You guys know here on my channel, if you've been following me for a while, I film a lot of review videos, and even after I film those videos, I'm still testing products out. So I felt like this would be a lot of fun and to share with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. If you do, please don't forget to like, comment, let me know. So maybe every now and then quarterly I can share with you what's going on in my bag. I hope you guys enjoy. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Everything will be linked down below. And as always, let's dive on in and let me share with you what's currently in my makeup bag. So we're just gonna go ahead and start with the top item that's on here that's easy for me to grab. And this one is from LA Girl. This is the Pro Artistry eyeshadow palette. And they sent this to me in PR. So thank you so much, LA Girl, for being so sweet. And you guys, I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. I use it all the time. One of the eyeshadows is already broken, but I personally love this section. The first two rows, they're definitely my jam. They're really pigmented. They blend really well, and I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. I ended up using this really creamy beige eyeshadow right over here all around the lid today for my look. As for the next item, this is from Wander Beauty. This is an eyeshadow palette. This is called the Getaway Eye and Face Palette. I got this in BoxyCharm. Was it by BoxyCharm or Ipsy Glam Bag? And I absolutely love this palette. I used it today to complete my eye look, and I love the highlighter on it, the blush. I didn't use the blush, but I definitely went in with the eyeshadows, and it is so pretty. It's so pigmented. As for the next item, it is from Benefit. This is the 4-Scope Earth Angel Bronze Blush and Highlighter Palette, and I recently did a review video on this new collection, and keep in mind it is a limited edition, but I absolutely love the Hoola bronzer. You guys, I've never tried the Hoola bronzer before until I filmed this video recently, and I absolutely love it. I went in with Honey Moon, the blush right over here on the top of my cheekbones, and I just love it, you guys. It blends really well. I love the pigmentation to it. It just complements my skin complexion really nicely, and I even applied the highlighter cookie on the center of my face where I personally like to highlight, and it does such a great job. So I am hooked, you guys. I can't put this one down. As of for the next item, it is SPF, and you guys, I always talk about wearing SPF. You take your skin for granted until you have starting to have issues popping up, and I have hyperpigmentation on the top of my cheekbones, and they're 3 to 4 shades darker, so it's hard for me to find foundation that will cover. It's always a process when I'm doing my makeup, and I personally always wear SPF because if I can prolong the process of making them darker or bigger, I will. And this is my favorite. This is the Ultra Sheer Dry Touch in SPF 100. I love the price point. It wears really well underneath my makeup. Keep in mind that I do have combination oily skin, so it can be a little tricky, but everyone that I've referred this to, even if they have dry skin, they ended up really liking it, so I'd highly suggest trying this out. As for foundation, you guys, I like to rotate my foundations, to be really honest, just because I forget what I have, and I feel like I should use everything that I have at the same time. And this one is from IT Cosmetics. This is your Skin But Better Foundation and Skincare, and this is in the shade Medium Neutral 31, and I currently wore it today. As for my foundation, the consistency is a little runny, but it does have a nice undertone to it. I like how it wears throughout the day, and I love the formula of it. It's really, really nice. I definitely feel the more that I wear this, the more my skin is looking a little nicer. It's a little bit more pricey, but it's really nice. So if you haven't tried this out, I'd highly suggest it. As for the next item, you guys, this one's from Ciate London. This is the Extraordinary Translucent Powder, and I personally use this today to set the areas where I've applied concealer, basically under the eye area, chin, upper lip, down the bridge of the nose, and a little bit on the forehead. And I personally love this powder. It gives you a really flawless finish. It gives you a little bit of that brightness all at the same time. It doesn't set on the fine lines or enhance the texture on my skin. It's just so good. I got this, I think, in my BoxyCharm monthly subscription or my Ipsy Glam Bag, and I personally love it, and I can see myself repurchasing this. As for skincare, you guys, this is the Winky Lux Dream Gili Moisturizer, and I absolutely Love this moisturizer, you guys. It is so good. Love the price point. Love the packaging. Like, it's so pretty and luxe. And I personally really love it. You can find the Winky Lux at Target or even on their website. But I absolutely love this moisturizer. A little bit of product goes a long way. It is really moisturizing. I apply this as my morning skincare routine, and it just does a really good job. Next is another skincare item, and this one is from Winky Lux as well. This is the Wakey Brightening Depuffing Eye Cream. It says vitamin C, A, hyaluronic acid, which you guys know how I feel about hyaluronic acid. I love it. Jojoba extract and caffeine, which you guys know I love coffee. So this is definitely something I really love. A little bit of product goes a long way. I love how gel-like the consistency is, and it just is really hydrating without being too hydrating for me. And I don't know, it just, my makeup glides on really nicely, and so far I personally really like it. So I'd highly suggest you trying out this eye cream if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable. As for a lip mask, if you guys have been following for a while, then you know about this one. This one is the Winky Lux Lip Sleepy Mask. I love the scent to it. I love the consistency. I apply this as my nighttime lip sleepy mask, but I also apply this while I'm doing my makeup. And so once I get to my lip product of choice, my lip product just glides on effortlessly. So if you deal with dry lips, try this one out, just because so far of anything that I've tried out, it doesn't compare to this one. So it's a little bit pricier. I think it runs for $18-20, but this lasts a really long time. I'm barely hitting halfway, and I think I've had this for a year. As for a sponge, this one is from Sonia Kush. I think that's pronunciate the brand. I always say her name incorrectly. You can find this at Target. I personally buy the double pack. It comes with 2 for $7. I feel like that's a really good deal. I love that it's marble. I love the size of it. I love how soft it is and spongy. If you're looking for affordable sponge, try this one out. Next is a brush, you guys, and I've had this brush for so many years, let me tell you. And this one's from e.l.f. It ran for like $3. It's like a flat top brush. I'm not sure what it's called, but I personally love to use this brush to apply on blush. It does a really good job. I don't know what it is. Every time I use this, it just applies on the blush in the right places. And I love using this brush. I've tried to buy other ones that are the same, but they never feel and do the same job as this one. The next item is an eyelash curler, and this one is a little bit of the, pricier, fancier end of the scheme. When it comes to eyelash curlers, you guys, I don't feel like it's something you need to splurge on. This is something that you can easily pick up at the 99-cent store. Before I bought this one, I would go to the 99-cent store and buy a few to stock up, and then once they kind of ran out and weren't working, I'd kind of throw them away. But during COVID, I don't know why, the 99-cent store that I was going to, they weren't carrying them. I couldn't find an eyelash curler, and I couldn't hold out any longer, so I ended up making the splurge, and I ended up picking up the Toshido eyelash curler. And to be honest, it's an investment. It's been really good to me so far, and I loved the idea that I was able to buy the replaceable little silicone rubber pads, and so at the end of the day, I justified it as that. Just the only downside is if I lose the entire eyelash curler, I'd have to buy the whole thing again. But the 99-cent store is back open. Things are back open now again. So if anything, I'll go back to the 99-cent store, but I don't feel like you need to spend a lot of money. You know what I mean? You just don't. Next is a brow pencil, and this one's from XX Revolution. This is the Fox Brow Pencil in the shade medium brown. I use it today to fill in my brows, and I love the formula, you guys. It wears really well throughout the day. The pigmentation holds the pigmentation really well throughout the day. It doesn't fade, and I love that. And it's really creamy. It blends really nicely, and I just really love the undertones to this. So if you're looking for affordable brow pencil, I'd highly suggest this one. Next is another brush, and this one's from Bare Minerals, and I've had this for many years as well. It always stays in my makeup bag. I absolutely love this brush. I use it to apply face powder. I use it to apply banana powder under the eye area. I love how fluffy it is. It has like a nice little rounded point to it. It's probably time for it to go, but I honestly love it so much, and I haven't found a replacement for it, so it's gonna stay with me for a little bit longer until I don't know, until I find another one. As for the next item, this is actually something that I've recently added to my makeup bag to continue using it. I have been trying it out these past few days, but for today I just wanted to change it up and use the XX Revolution Fox Brow Pencil. But this one's called the Maybelline Express Brow. It has one end at brow pencil and the other end has powder. I recently did a review video on it, and to be really honest, I like this pencil. I love the pigmentation to it. I love the wearability of it. It's really easy for me to do my brows. I personally prefer the pencil side of it. I'm not a huge huge fan of the powder end. As much as I've tried it, after a few days I noticed that by the end of the day you can definitely see the powdered end to it. When you apply the powder, it just kind of looks red, and I don't like that, so I couldn't get over that fact. So I've been using the pencil, but the pigmentation is really nice. It's very natural, and I so far really like it. Next is a concealer, you guys, and this one's from L'Oreal Paris. This is the Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Cashmere 360. And the same thing, you guys, I like to rotate my foundations as much as I like to rotate my concealers, just so I can keep trying everything out and remind myself what I have in my collection and use everything that I have. But so far, I really like the consistency. It definitely is more of a thicker consistency. More, I feel like this is like full coverage. I love the doe foot applicator to it. I love the finish. I use it today to apply it on under the eye area. And I just personally really like it. It's more on the drier side. So once you apply this on, it moves quickly to blend everything out. But so far, I personally like it. It does a good job, and I like the undertone to it. As for a lip liner, this one's from the Retro Paradise collection, and this came in a set of 4 lip liners and a gloss. I absolutely love this lip liner. I'm going to buy another set of those lip liners and the gloss, just because I love the undertone, the creaminess of this lip liner, and it's just like the perfect undertone. I actually used it today to line my lips, and it's just beautiful, you guys. So good. Next is a brow gel, you guys, and this one's, I think, from XX Revolution or Makeup Revolution. They have so many brands that I'm not really sure, but I'll have it linked down below if I can find it. But I purchased this. It was $7. It was really affordable, and I personally love this clear brow gel. It holds your brows in place. It doesn't make them crunchy. There's no flakiness, and I personally really, really like it. So if you're looking for a really affordable brow gel, try this one out. You might really like it. Next is a concealer, and I recently did a review video on this concealer, and I put it in my makeup bag because I want to continue testing this out and wear it. And this is the Wet n Wild Mega Gloss Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer. This is in the shade Light Beige, and that's basically in there. I didn't use it today, unfortunately, because I forgot I put it in there, but it's definitely in my makeup bag to remind me to continue testing this out. As for the next item, this is from Juvia's Place. This is a Prep by Prime eyeshadow primer in the shade 2. Absolutely love it, you guys. It's made it in my makeup bag because this is the only thing I've been using and want to use, but so far so good. So if you're looking for an eyeshadow primer that's really affordable, that doesn't make your eyelids sticky, that just makes your pigmentation really hold into place and really look beautiful and hold the pigmentation throughout the day, I'd highly suggest this one. I love it. Juvia's Place, you did such a great job. Next is another bronzer, but this one I was using prior to me reviewing the Benefit Forescope. So this is from Kiko Milano. This is Tuscan Sunshine Radiant Bronzer in number 2 Wild Sienna. I'm not sure if this is currently still available, but I reviewed these last year, I think, and I forgot I had them, so I've been putting it in my makeup bag to continue using them so I don't forget what I have and really put it to use, just because I think it was like $18-20, so I feel like that was pretty expensive. But I really love the undertone. It blends really well. Kiko Milano does a really good job with their formulas, and I really love the packaging. It's really pretty, it stands out, and fun. This is a face powder, which is something I always use, especially to apply powder on the top of my cheekbones where I do have hyperpigmentation, because I'm always looking for a little bit more coverage. And this is from MAC. This is MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade C4. I love this powder. It is my holy grail, you guys. I buy a ton of these all the time, and I personally love it. If my foundation is ever too yellow or too pink, I apply on this powder over my foundation, and it just neutralizes everything really well. So I personally really love this powder. If you haven't tried them out, I highly suggest it as well. I feel like I keep saying that for everything, but you guys get my point. As for the next item, it is eye drops. I deal with allergies, you guys, and especially when on days where I need to film like today, I'm always applying eye drops because the last thing I want is for my eyes to look really irritated and they start hurting and everything like that. So I always keep a little bottle of eye drops in my makeup bag. Next item is tweezers, you guys, and I came across these at the 99-cent store. I recently couldn't find the tweezers that I had before. I think I lost them. I don't know where they're at in my house. And so I was at the 99-cent store and I picked these up. I figured, why not? It's $1. Let's try them out. Hopefully they're really good. And they ended up being really good. I've been using them to tweeze my brows, you know, anything. If I need to apply lashes, they've been doing the job. So it just shows you that you can never underestimate the 99-cent store. As for the next item, it is cuticle oil. I always keep this in my makeup bag. This is something that I'll apply on my hands before I run out the door, just because I feel like it's always nice to have really nice hands. And then this This one is from the brand called California. This is the Mango Magic Cuticle Oil. You can find this at Amazon. I love the scent and smells like mango. It's a little expensive, but honestly lasts me a really long time, and I just love the scent to it. Next is mascara, and if you guys haven't followed my channel for a while, then you already know my all-time favorite, and the only mascara that I use is from the brand called By Apple. This is the Super Lash Mascara, and it is so cheap, you guys. It's like $3.50 or $4 depending on where you buy it, and I love it. It is waterproof. It makes my lashes look full. It is just holds everything into place. I love the formula of it. And yeah, you can find it on Amazon. It's really good. I came across it when I was like 16 years old and haven't put it down ever since. Next is a face razor, and I feel like everyone should have this in their makeup bag. I always have one at least in my makeup bag, and this helps me on days where I'm lazy and I don't want to, tweeze my brows. I quickly clean them up, or even the upper lip area, or even the rest of your face, whatever you want to use it for. It comes in handy, so I'd highly suggest you to pick one up. You can find them at the 99-cent store, and I found these on Amazon for like a pack of 100 for like $12. Next are Q-tips, and I feel like this is something that everyone should have in their makeup bag. In case you make any little mistakes, you can go in there and clean out your little mess. But I personally really love them, so it's always handy to have some clean little Q-tips in there. As for the next item, it is Melt Cosmetics. This is the new Nudes Ultra Matte lipsticks. I have them in my makeup bag because I'm still testing them out, but the two shades that I really love is Zaddy, and the other one is called Whore, and I currently have them both on it today. All around my lips I went in with Whore. In the center of the lips I went in with Zaddy to give it a little pout type of look, and I love the formula, you guys. It's really, really nice and pigmented. As for a pencil sharpener, this one is from Essence. I picked this up at Ulta. It was like $3, and I personally hate pencil sharpeners because the top always comes off somehow, and then you get the scraps or like the pencil parts of it all around your bag, and it makes a mess and stains everything. So I put a little hair tie around it to secure it in place so that wouldn't happen. But yeah, I personally really like it. It's nice and bright and orange, and it grabs your attention, so when I'm looking for it, I know where it's at. The last few items, you guys, one is a hair tie. I feel like that's self-explanatory. It's always good to have a hair tie in case you want to ever pick up your hair, or if you're traveling or something. And the other one is this Winky Lux. I forgot what this is called, but it's like a little roller ball. It is so cooling and refreshing after I apply my eye cream, or days that I feel really tired and I feel like I have, a little bit of puffiness in my eyes. I will definitely go over it with this little roller, and I personally really like it. It's really, really nice and just cooling and refreshing, and I personally really like it. The last and final item, I almost forgot to talk about this, is my makeup bag. And I got this clear bag from Target from this brand called Sonia Kashuk. I think that's how you pronunciate it. And I personally love this bag. I've had it for about 2 years. And I love the thickness of the plastic. I love the zipper. It hasn't broken on me. It's a really good size. And I love that it's clear, that you're able to see, look around and see, where's your lip liner. You can look around and kind of know where you're going to grab it from. So this is basically it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video on what's currently in my makeup bag. If you'd like to see more videos like this, maybe we can do it every 6 months so I can kind of give you an updated version if anything has changed. Comment down below, like this video, let me know so I can keep that in the back of my mind so we can, create some content for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys all in my next video. I love you guys so much. Bye!